Hallo miteinander, I'm Gish86 and this is Kid Icarus of Myths and Monsters. Now we're in stage 2-3. It's the last stage in the overworld and the only thing that keeps us from the overworld fortress. It's also a pretty good place to show off the third of the special weapons, the one that I picked up just last episode, the orbiting crystals. Now I'd say the longbow is still the most important of the special weapons, but this is also a pretty nice one. What it does is if an enemy touches it, the enemy takes damage. You could say that it's a hybrid of a weapon for offense and for defense. However, it doesn't really protect Pit from projectiles, and also not from enemies that are so fast that they can slip through. Oh, what's this? Flickering? Well, many people would say that it's just old crappy technology, but I'd say it's a beautiful symbol for nostalgia. Well, yeah. Let's be honest, it's just old crappy technology. But oh well, I think it's still doing good. The game, that is. So, stage 2-3 has many batrooms. By now, they are so easy to clear for us with all our equipment. We can just go gung-ho in them and wipe all the bats out. And would you look at that? Stage 2-3 has so many hazards. Acid pools, spikes everywhere. If I didn't know better, I'd say this was a medieval torture chamber or something. Around every corner I'm expecting a rack or an Iron Maiden to just stay there. Yeah, with a place called the Overworld, you'd think it would be somewhat peaceful, like natural, maybe a bit wild, but this is just a hellhole. Sticky Talon. That's the very last time we'll see him. We'll also never see the Big Feet again. All those enemies are restricted to World 2. I'm really not gonna miss Sticky Talon, let's be honest about that. Let's grab another bottle of elixir. Actually, at the end of this episode, I will have all 8 bottles of elixir that you can carry with a barrel, so I don't need to buy any of those anymore. That was... I didn't expect that to happen this early. And that's what he said. But for the future we are only going to have to buy more hammers. Many more hammers, so that maybe we can have hammer time. Also another power arrow. That makes 6 power arrows for us. The maximum you can have of those is 8. So we're pretty close to that. Just a little bit more. There's actually another trick that I can show off in this stage. It has to do with the black market. You can actually negotiate with the black marketeer, pressing down, left, B and A all at the same time. You might be wondering, where do you find out something that obscure? It's all in the manual of the game. Here I just did it, but I was unlucky. The black marketeer was in a bad mood and he just doubled the prices. Who would ever do that? You can't do that in business, let me tell you. If you are lucky though, he'll say that it's Pit's lucky day and he'll halve the prices. It's pretty good to do if you could not afford them otherwise. That jump that I just missed there is pretty hard to make. You have to jump up on the very edge of the platform to make it. Doesn't look like there's anything up there, but you're wrong of course if you think that. Secret door. One of the few doors that the game doesn't hint at directly. You're gonna have to find it yourself. But it's in such a suspicious place. I mean, you kind of expect it to be there. Overworld is almost done with this. This stage, I should say. There's another door, but it's just a bathroom. Yes, it is. You know, why do video games have bats as enemies so often? They are so harmless in real life. Just very, very tiny creatures. Very frightful creatures. But they're every gamer's scourge. Really. How did it come to this? Few more quick jumps. And that Cyclops statue lets us know that the stage is almost over. We find Palutena's key. And on the way back, nothing important happened. And holy barracuda on a pogo stick, that's a lot of experience. Really, I wasn't even trying to get this much experience on this level. It just kind of happened. Oh well, that's what they all say. So, with this, I'm Gesh86. This was Kid Icarus of Myths and Monsters. Next time, Overworld Fortress. Bis bald!